All right, another one from the Spring Mountain District in Napa Valley. Welcome back to Drinking It In. I am your host, Chris Casara. We're here to help you know more and drink better, and we're continuing with our series of Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon wines. Yesterday, well, it was yesterday for me. It's not necessarily yesterday for when I'm publishing the video, but we did a 2009 Cabernet Sauvignon from Sojourn Cellars. This time, and it was Spring Mountain District, this time we are doing a 2010 Cabernet Sauvignon from Terra Valentine, also from the Spring Mountain District. So I thought it would be interesting to at least start off this series, right, with two wines that were from the same area or same AVA in Napa Valley and also close in vintage. 2010 is a legendary vintage, right? So this is something that, I bought a lot of, right? I've loved almost every single one of them. And I'm excited to be drinking this one. Terra Valentine is a really special producer in my eyes, right? I think it's more sentimental than anything. It's funny. We were in Napa Valley the first time. We've gone there 2 or 3 times. No, I'm not sure. Twice. And we had one of the last nights of our stay in Calistoga. We grabbed a bottle of Cabernet and some cheese. And we basically, my wife and I just sat there kind of eating amazing cheese and drinking amazing wine. And it happened to be a Terra Valentine Cabernet. I don't think it was their Spring Mountain District. I think it was just their Napa Valley one. But, it was fabulous. And, I think to the extent that, I tend to keep going back to Terra Valentine, I think there's a reason there. But in the end, it can't just be sentimental, right? The wines have to deliver. And this one is, this one's pretty. It's darker than the Sojourn we reviewed last time. This is definitely much more black fruited. There's almost like a black raspberry note in here. That cocoa note is coming back into the fold. Definitely some vanilla, so that oak influence is there, but it's, again, well done, well done. So this wine, it's good. Oh, it's nice. Again, there's some tannins present. There's a lot of life left in this wine. It's very blackberry forward. The cocoa, almost more like a coffee mocha type note, is really what I'm getting now on the palate. There was a little bit of heat, a little bit of a high alcohol burst when I first took a sip of the wine, which was surprising. It quickly blew off. Something to watch out for. It's still, in the end, a delicious, delicious wine. But that alcohol burst right off the top, I think maybe a little more time, a little more air, maybe decanting this would help that out. I'm feeling like this wine's a little bigger than the Sojourn, and I'm wondering if there's some other grapes in this blend, right? Because in the U.S., right, it says Cabernet Sauvignon on the bottle, but it doesn't mean it's 100% Cabernet. I'll do a little research if my suspicions are correct. Maybe I'll throw it in the show notes. But there's something bigger about this wine that makes me think that there's some heavy grapes were added in to maybe bulk up this wine. But this is another winner. From a Napa Valley Cab perspective, this would be perfect with a nice steak. It'd be perfect with a burger. This can be a Terra Valentine wines are pretty well priced. They're not $15, right? But they're attainable, right? You don't have to spend $100 to get a really good bottle from these guys. So, this could serve as something you buy by the case and you have with burgers and with a nice fine steak. So keep that in mind. We're going to step out of the Spring Mountain District and go elsewhere within Napa Valley for our next Cabernet in the series. And I hope you're going to join me for that, because I'm certainly having fun with it. Thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe. A lot of you who are watching this are not subscribed. So, I feel like if you're here, you've gotten this far, you should be subscribing, right? And then you'll get to see my lovely face when I release another video. Thanks again, folks. Cheers.